Okay lads, so the drawing that you had for homework is here on page 92. Drawing board exercise 7.1, and it's the first question of the chapter plane figures circles. Okay, so we have a square here, 140 high and 140 wide, and we have two center lines going through the center of it. And what we have here is a shape for Literature Ireland in the centre of it. So Literature Ireland is an organisation that promotes Irish literature abroad. Its logo is based on a square and a number of arcs. So these are the arcs here. Reproduce the logo to the dimensions given below. So we're given all the dimensions. So we're going to go over here. We're going to set up our sheet. So we know that the square is 140 high and 140 wide. So we're going to have to come down from the border at least 140. So I'm going to come down 180. I'm going to give myself 40 mil space between the bottom of the border and the top of the shape. So 180. I'm just going to draw a construction line across the page. Now I want my square to be bang in the center of our page. So we're going to have to find the center of the page. My whole page is 420 wide. So to find the center, I'm going to measure in 210. Okay, that's going to give me the very, very center of the page. Right there. Okay, so if my rectangle or my square is 140 wide, from the center of the page I'm going to measure 70 to the left and then 70 to the right. So 70 to the left and 70 to the right. And from them 2 points, the one on the left is going to be 140 high. So I'm going to draw a firm line 140 high. .140 wide. Construction line. Firm line. And a firm line. Okay, so that is a square now, 140 wide, 140 high. Okay, so the next step then for us is to find these two red lines here. So these two red lines, which are the center lines, which also show that this shape is symmetrical. So if we folded this side over onto this side, it would be right on top of each other, and the same as if we folded this side over onto this side, they'd be right on top of each other as well. So this shape is actually symmetrical. So that is shown by these two red lines, two center lines. So to get that, I can measure in 70 and draw a line straight up through the middle of our shape. Or in a square, I can actually join my corners like this. To find my center point and draw a horizontal line. Okay, final step then is to draw our arcs. So this shape is made up of 1, 2, 3, 4 arcs. answer first. Second. Third. And fourth arc. Okay, then we can just run back over them and make them lines firm. Okay, and that is our logo for Literature Ireland finished.